dudes, and Gush keeps you out of range of the River Boa being an issue if you do need to block in a pinch. So let's see, Piracy Charm, 2 situational. Anything that's really just dead here? Yeah, I'm liking this. Did you refresh? Yeah, I could have, Shiraz. I was thinking of that, but we know he has vines in his hand, and we would have died a turn sooner if we did that. I was really tempted to try it, but we'll give this a go. Hopefully we don't lose to Stompy. I think I'm like 4-1 against Stompy, so I mean, it's that's just one of those hands. This one has it too, where you have the combo in your hand, and it's like good night, And Stompy's version of that is burning tree and a burning tree into something else. Hopefully not another burning tree, but yes, we would like to try to win. We've got our stuff. This is just keepable, believe it or not. A little cluttered here, but I mean it's nice because we can slow down the game, buy time for this to be relevant. So we'll keep this. Slow roll a little bit here, and we can, with multiples, we can actually block with the standard bearer when time suggests it. Is that the right way to say it? Yeah. Boom. Get your fingers off F6. Okay. Yeah, it's like 3 weeks in a row now. Just Twitch issues, having to refresh the feed, and I don't know what is going on with them, but it's not good. Well, this is interesting. I'm still going to lead with this, even though we've got counterspell backup, just to prevent any sort of shenanigans with Rancor. Rancor can put us on a pretty quick clock here. Not many people know, well, maybe a lot of people know, I don't know, but Rancor was actually a printing mistake. It was supposed to be, I think, even a rare, and it just got printed wrong. We have Xerox to thank for a good format. I think that power level's just right. So I'm feeling better about this, because if we did have circular logic here, we'd have to pitch extra stuff just to counter a pit sulk. But this one might get out of hand quick here. Depends what's in the rest of his hand here. And we like the Gush. I'm not going to sit around on the circular logic here. I need to fix my mana. Oh, yeah, bottom, top. We've got everything but one. We really need some land here. And I did used to run Dawn Charm, I think it is, with the white fog, because it works against edicts, and it also is a nice way of fogging and stuff. But I've even thought of running Holy Light. Not too much of a point of running Prismatic Strands in this deck, even though we do have 2 white creatures out. It's kind of a rarity. Yeah, it sure does. Epic Confrontation can be a issue, but it's pretty hard to kill the tribe. It's what I get nervous about is life gain, and Vault Scourge, if he has Bone Splitter, I really don't want to see that. So Bone Splitter will be a very high block target. But again, Giga Drowse, it comes into play outside of Vines of Vastwood. It's a nice way to combat that. What's cool too is that we're able to, with double standard bearer, if we do kind of draw slow here, we don't have much time here. Hopefully we draw an island and can go for it. But we can at least block the Quarian Ranger, draw fire for a turn, and then go from there. Take 6. But it does keep the math honest. If you're getting attacked for 6, it's going to be 6. There's not any sort of tricks. But we need something fast here. All right. So we have that. It's an interesting scenario. Problem is, any green spell untaps that nettle. And if we attack right now, we can't do too much there. So we just had an island. Now, the crux here is that I could cast Inside Out. If he doesn't have vines, which we don't know, If it gets vines, then the game's almost over. But also, we could also draw into an island. And if he doesn't have vines, I mean, it's pretty probable that we would draw island, and then we could win this turn. But we're not going to die next turn, is my point. So I'm going to cast another standard bearer and just pass the turn. Or should I attack? Nah. At least this way we can block. Yeah, right now vines is only going to work on our dudes. I should have thought of that too with standard bearer out. I'm going to go for it this turn for sure. I mean, we kind of have to. Not going to have much life left. He's got 3 cards in hand. The vines is going to have to target our dude. All right. Can't block anything really. Is it worth blocking anything? Something dies. It's more than half our life anyway. That was a strange play to bring out the pit sulk. You know what that tells me? He did this first so that because he doesn't have a green card in his hand. Well, maybe it's just all removal, and that's the only way he could have untapped it. But that's kind of good news. All right. We'll take it. Come on, island. All right. Well, we're dead regardless, so let's see what you got. 3 hungers. Those standard bearers are paying some good dividends here. Ah, shoot. I attack. I hear no sound. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm staring at the screen too long here. Anybody else not getting audio? Let me know. Yeah, island's the most probable thing here. I'm wondering if we're in Shadow Rift. Okay, thank you for that little fight. Put me at ease. Yeah, the most probable thing we're going to draw on this deck is an island. Let's see. I think that's our only play. I just wanted to stare at it for a while because I get kind of Twitch drunk sometimes. And come on, island. Boy, this is really adding to the drama, isn't it? It's like, go down to 1 life. All right, island. Son of a gun. And we lose. Well, that's a bummer. Well, we could still attack, though. Maybe he he'll prefer the Tireless Tribe move. Maybe he won't block. Hey, you can dream, right? All right. So we're going to lose to Stompy. Lose. Darn it. No 5-0 today for this. Just off of 1, though. An awkward draw. That was pretty cool. That would have been epic to go right into a Gitaxian Probe down to 1 life and pull off the win there. I mean, we had it if we drew our most probable card in the deck, which is an island. That's a 6th of the deck, so hey, it happens. I like when the challenge started, I think I have my notes here. Yeah, I had a very first round I lost, but Little Fight always giggles when that happens because I tend to have a pretty good tournament outings of the big ones when I lose right away. I think my percentage is much higher than it should be after that fact. But yeah, I lost a close one to Boros, and I had a bunch of turn 2 wins. So I mean, you drop Tribe first, and you have Inside Out in your hand, and they're playing tap lands, or it does 21 life, which is very relevant because of the come into play tapped gain 1 life lands. It's so many times somebody's at 21 life, get them for 21. One thing I wanted to bring up, I didn't bring up in last week's stream, was that this is the ultimate rage deck. You get so many nasty comments and you know, you lucky blank, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, either way, Shiraz. Oh, that's like the first time that's ever happened, really, Kenwaku, that islands have been an issue. It's usually me pitching them, so it's going to happen. All right, let's see what we got here. We got draw, we got looks, we got tapping. We'll keep this. Got to do a lot of hunting, but don't want to get too greedy. Don't know what we're up against here. So yeah, I guess to answer your question, Kenwaku, that's the very first time in about 5 tourney outings, including a challenge. Planes sometimes. I mean, we only run 3 of them. With the other fetches, I think there's a total of 8 ways to find it. Okay, too much talking. Let's go. Ooh-wee, this interface is getting slow. Just in case we're up against burn, I'm going to pay for it. And it's affinity. Look at that, they don't have a galvanic blast. Amazing. Keep the stream rolling along here. I'm going to stop writing down everything that isn't removal. I don't recommend you do that, but I'm more about the show quality. Get out our nice little roadblock. This is when I don't like Augur. If we see Tribe, we have to pitch it. That's why I was proposing... Yep, there it is. Damn thing happened. It's just painful when that happens. With Impulse, this never happens, but... Alright, I'll grab Shadow Rift. Any order. That's what we don't like to see. Turn it. Yeah, go along with our benign Tribe hand. Of course, we still needed a Plains to pull this off, but we got some defense here. That's one good thing about Augur. Now we can Impulse. I'm just going to... Well, no, I'm going to Impulse now, just in case we find a plane or... Alright. Oh, yeah. I like Gush. I like Inside Out. I like Brainstorm to go look for stuff. I like the island to do stuff. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We have the combo if we do this. I'm going to take the Inside Out and just sit on the combo. Any order, pass the turn. We'll see. Puts you in nice top deck mode. Now we can Impulse for a plane or maybe start rifting off some goods here. That Bolus has saved us about 6 life so far. Aha! He's had enough of that. I think I'll save it to block the Enforcer. Take the 3. Forget about it. We've harvested the hoard of spices. Alright, here we are. Alright. Bottom. Top. We'll play this. Alright. We'll go get our stuff now. Planes it up. We still need to draw our dude. And when you're playing Shadow Rift, almost always when you're doing it just for the cantrip effect, target your opponent's creatures because they're much less likely to nix them just to prevent you from drawing a card. You don't want to 2-for-1 yourself. Kind of obvious, but see people do it here and there. I can't believe we lost that Stompy matchup. That was a bummer. I'll block the Enforcer here. We gotta start finding some stuff quick. Come on, don't have anything. Alright. There's another Bolus. Buy us another turn. Well, let's preordain. There's our friends.